Here's the computer. I've taken it out of service, so I'm just going to remove these two SVGA slots in the back here so that I can get this graphics card out. Some of the screws on these can be a bit fiddly. Okay, so the next step now is to take the card out, so I've got to take this side panel off here. So that gives us access to the graphics card, which is on here. There's the power supplies. Got to undo these screws on here, and then I've got to slide the board out of this PCI slot. I think there's a locking mechanism on the back here, which I'll have to suss out. We have to take out the power supplies. Clip underneath. Yep, there is. So there's the two leads. And there's a press to release clip here. So when you press that, it enables it to come out. Okay. So that's the power supply disconnected. Last thing we've got to do now is take the card out. Over here, there's a mechanism that locks the card in place. That little blue fella there, so I'm just pushing that away with a screwdriver, and the card comes out. So it's as simple as that, really. So there's the computer now without the card, and there's that locking mechanism which we move to release the card. While I'm here, I'll probably give it a quick vac out inside just to get me dust out of there. Here's my new card, the Geforce Gtx 1070 Founders Edition, and that's the one I've just taken out now, which was the direct cut. And this was good stuff in this time. That's an Asus card. Okay, so let's have a look to see what we've got in here. And this was purchased second hand. It's used. It's an used card from eBay. Inside here I've got the MSI graphic card quick users guide. I've got a disc, MSI Nvidia drivers, some information there, bit of propaganda, and replacement power leads if I needed them. I'm hoping that the ones that I've taken out will fit. Okay, so that's that. Let's have a look at the card itself. Well packed, decent chunk of kit that. There's the monitor connectors. It's got four there. There's a plug missing off here. Oh look, it's also got the one which will suit these adapters here as well, if I ever needed to put one of them on, which I'm not going to do. Now then, regarding these, I thought these were HDMI connectors, but there's only one HDMI port on this, which is here. That's your HDMI port. Can't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen anyway. So I'm going to install this card, and like I said, that's the HDMI connectors we're both familiar with, but it will only fit into one of the slots here. It'll only fit into there, but for these other two, we need a different cable, which is why I bought these two cables here. Again, these came from our trusted supplier on Amazon. So on one end, I've got HDMI, which is what I need from one of my displays. And the other end is the correct connector to go into here. I've not used these before. So that goes into there on the graphic card, and the other end goes into my screen. I've got two screens, so that's why I bought two cables. Anyway, let's put this beauty in the machine. On this card that's been supplied to me, the sender has very, very kindly put on a protective strip on here, so don't touch these strips on here because it could affect the operation of the card. So let's put it in the slot. That's locked in there now. Put the screws back in here. The power supply for this card is down here. I have this cable here, which has got two connectors on this end and a single connector on this end. But these marry up in here. That one, that goes in there. So those two are connected. And now we're going to put this one to the graphics card. As far as I know, that's the job done. Now there are two more connectors down here. I have no idea what they're for, so I'm not even going to go there. So the card's installed now. It's got power to it, and it's got the ports outside ready to connect to my monitors. Job done so far. All ready now to go. All I've got to do now is connect my monitors into here and put the drives on the system and see how we get on.